Hi everybody, it's Austin. I am here to talk about great genre-specific books that you can find in our library catalog and in our online collections that are just waiting for you to check them out. Today I'm going to suggest some middle grade novels that feature animal narrators and protagonists. First, I have the Bravelands series by Erin, the author, of course, of the Warrior Cat series. This series takes place in the African savanna, where the animals are organized into a strict hierarchy. However, there are some who will stop at nothing to seize control for themselves, and when a horrific betrayal destroys the very social fabric of the savanna, three unlikely allies, a lion cub, a baboon, and an elephant, will have to set aside their differences to restore order and bring justice to their world. And that is once again The Bravelands by Erin. The first book is called Broken Pride. Next, I have A Wolf Called Wander by Rosanne Parry, which follows the journey of a wolf called Swift. The twists are starting already. Swift and his siblings, Sharp, Pounce, Wag, and Warm, live a wild but comfortable life in the mountains. But when Swift is separated from his family, when a rival wolf pack attacks them, he must brave the wilderness and all of the animals and humans that live there in order to find a new home. This is actually based on the life of a real wild wolf, known by its tracking number, OR7, who unexpectedly traveled more than 1,000 miles across Oregon and Washington. So, if you're interested in animals, give this one a shot. It's based on a true story. That is once again A Wolf Called Wander by Rosanne Parry. Next, I have another Rosanne Parry book, A Whale in the Wild, which, as the title would imply, is the tale of a whale in the wild. Except that technically killer whales are dolphins, not whales. But what can you do? In this book, Vega and her brother Deneb are killer whales in the Salish Sea in the Pacific Northwest. Their world is changing due to global warming, pollution, and overfishing, and if that's not enough, they tragically find themselves alone. They must reunite with their friends and family, but first they must overcome the giant, terrifying sea creatures that block their path from the bays back into the sea. That is once again A Whale in the Wild by Rosanne Parry. Finally, I have Pax by Sara Pennypacker, which was a finalist for the National Book Award, which is a pretty big deal. This book is told through two perspectives, that of a young boy named Peter and that of a young fox named Pax, who Peter rescued and rehabilitated as a kid. When Peter's father enlists in the National War, Peter is forced to abandon Pax so that they can move to the war front. With the help of wild foxes, Pax instantly decides to go in search of Peter, but war has made the environment very dangerous for foxes. Meanwhile, Peter has been injured and he is having trouble dealing with the anger he feels towards his father and toward the world, but with the help of a veteran named Vola, he begins the work of processing his emotions and of reuniting with Pax. And this book, once again, if you can't remember, is called Pax. It's by Sara Pennypacker. Those are my recommendations for middle grade books with animal main characters. To place holds for any of these books or any others in our catalog, check out our website. You can also check out our new BookMatch service, where you answer questions about your reading interests and we provide you with curated recommendations. Thanks guys, keep reading, and I'll see you next time.